Homeless veterans kicked out of hotels to allow migrants to move in. Support group says this is ridiculous. This on Biden's list, Americans always come last. That's why we need to bring back Trump. At least he put Americans first, because this is ridiculous. You got some people that my fellow veterans, because I'm a veteran as well. People that fought for this country getting kicked out for illegal immigrants, people that broke the law coming to this country illegally. This makes absolutely no sense. But that's Biden's MO. He always will put Americans last. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store where I have I Will Not Comply t-shirts. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest news. I post tons of news over there as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Homeless veterans are being kicked out of several New York hotels as officials brace to take in more illegal immigrants from the southern border, according to a group that works with U.S. military veterans. Sharon Tony-Finch, CEO of the Yerik Israel Tony Foundation, told the New York Post that 20 homeless veterans were told they would need to end their stay early at hotels not far from New York City and find somewhere else to go. Quote, our veterans have been placed in another hotel due to what's going on with the immigrants, said Tony Finch. She said that 15 veterans were kicked out of Crossroads Hotel in Newburgh, and 5 others were moved from a Super 8 and Hampton Inn in suites in Middletown. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been moving migrants, many of whom crossed illegally into the U.S. and are awaiting court dates to Orange County, where both Middleton and Newburgh are located, because the Big Apple has seen such an influx of migrants. Tony Finch, whose foundation works with homeless and low-income veterans, said she received calls from some of the veterans after they were told they would need to move out. Veterans moved out include those who fought in Vietnam and Afghanistan. Quote, one veteran, told me he had to leave because the hotel said the extended stay is not available. Then I got another call. We didn't waste any time, Tony Finch told the Post. That's when we started on Monday to organize when and where to move them all. Thank goodness for Tony Finch. And Tony Finch said that they were in process of finding permanent housing for the veterans who she arranged to move to a hotel in Hudson Valley, but the veterans' trust in the foundation was damaged because of the move. Quote, now we have to work from ground zero. We just lost that trust, she said. Yeah, I can understand how they lose that rapport with people, because they thought they had a place to stay and they got kicked out because of Biden and his stupid policies, and Mayor Adams and his stupid policies. It's ridiculous. Again, another instance where they putting other people before the American people. Well, one reason the veterans were moved out, according to Tony Finch, is that that the hotels get paid more by New York City to house migrants than by the foundation to house vets. Quote, that's unfair because at the end of the day, we are a small nonprofit and we do pay $88 a day for a veteran to be here, she said. State Assemblyman Brian Maher said that American veterans should be respected and that they should get the priority over migrants. I mean, of course, you would think that in a logical world, but we're not dealing with logic here under this president. But quote, whether you agree with asylum seekers being here or not, we can't just ignore these veterans that are in our charge that we are supposed to protect. The New Yorkers and Americans, the New Yorkers and Americans, who represents Orange County, told the Post, quote, we need to put them first. And I totally agree. This is ridiculous. Our veterans are getting kicked out of facilities for illegal immigrants, people that came here by breaking the law. This is stupid. It makes absolutely no sense. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace. Oh, say, oh, say.